What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And today, guys, it is here. Madden 25 is here. Now, if you guys have seen any of my videos when it comes to my NCAA series, you probably have heard me say that I planned on doing something different with my Madden 25 series. And it's not going to be, it's not going to be me sitting here and being like, I'm going to do a team builder, because then I'd be waiting a little bit longer to try to get this up, because I would have to go through create the team builder. I might do a team builder on as a live stream series. I do not know yet, though, but I kind of have to see how the team builder breaks down. If it's the same thing as NCAA, where one, you can't create your own, stadium, which I think is really stupid, even if it was something generic. So we're going to be going with another team. And the team that I'm going to be going with has been a kind of like perennial Super Bowl contender, but they never seem to get over the hump. This is an AFC team. And year in and year out, this team has always seemed to be really well. They played in what I consider probably one of the best games of last season, and they have a very, very good quarterback on their team. Now, you're probably wondering, Nick, why would you choose a team that has a terrific quarterback on their roster? Well, my fellow viewer, there is a big reason why that is the case. Because I am going to be building a storyline based around this team. And no, it is not the Cleveland Browns. They have completely boring jerseys, if you ask me. So, no, this will not be with the Cleveland Browns. The team that I'm going to be going with has been to multiple Super Bowls within the past, or they've been to multiple Super Bowls in their team's history. They had one of the best offenses, late 80s into early 90s. They have made multiple AFC championship games recently, or maybe like one or two. I think it might just be one, to be honest with you. But the team that I'm going to be doing is going to be the Buffalo Bills. And you're probably wondering, Nick, why in the hell are you going to be doing the Buffalo Bills? This team, as you can see, says championship contender. Why the hell would you do the Bills? It doesn't make any sense. Well, my fellow viewer, the reason why is because we're going to be taking over the Buffalo Bills as the head coach. But in our universe here, our quarterback, Josh Allen, has made it known that with Sean McDermott leaving, a brand new coaching staff taking over, and basically a completely new staff being here, that he does not want to be here anymore. And it's kind of like, well, why the hell wouldn't he want to be here? Well, the big reason why I'm switching my offense here to Minnesota, the reason why is because he is tired of constantly the switching and everything that is going on with the team. He doesn't want to work under he doesn't want to work under somebody else. Can I also just say, I love that they added extra stuff in here. Like, I love the zip up. I love the sweater. I love the quarter zip. You got the puffer jacket. You got the coach hoodie. And we bring back the Bill Belichick era. You got the polo. I'm going to be rocking this hoodie, because if you guys don't know, I love my hoodies. Also, we need more created heads in this game too. They did not add many created heads in this game. But Josh Allen has requested a trade, and Josh Allen has requested a trade to go and work with a former, if you guys know, for my guy in the NCAA series, he is 6'2", about 274. He has asked to go and be traded to a team that he has worked with in the past. If you guys want to know kind of how I'm playing, I will be going all Madden on this one. We will always be tweaking the sliders. I know Madden plays better at 10-minute quarters. Basically, everything is going to be staying the same. Simulation gameplay. Fill rosters is going to be off. Superstar abilities, obviously, we're keeping that on because it definitely makes the better players play better. I like to play with practice injuries off and pre-existing injuries off. just because I don't want to risk the fact that we're in the fucking playoffs, and for some stupid ass reason, it also affects the other teams that you play with as well. I don't want someone going down with like shin splints in a fucking postseason practice. It doesn't make sense. So that's I play it like that. That's really the only other thing I do other than previous injuries. Everything else stays the same. Salary caps on, injuries are all on. There's also a thing for coach firing, which I already think is CPU only. But we are going to be taking over the Buffalo Bills in this. And you're probably wondering, this team has been consistently good in and out, year in and year out. Well, the problem is right now, this roster is in complete turnover. You know, Josh Allen is 28 years old. Yes, he is 93 overall and one of the highest paid quarterbacks, and rightfully so is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. However, Josh Allen with Sean McDermott leaving and the constant turnover of what happens on this, of what has happened, and the way that this kind of the front office has kind of fucked him over a little bit, he has requested a trade to another team. Once we get through and do this, I will reveal what team Josh Allen will be getting traded to. I'm not going to cheese the team that we are trading him to either. I want to make sure that this still stays fair and competitive throughout everything. But we are going to be trading away Josh Allen to start this. And I know everyone's thinking, and my Bills fans, I promise Bills fans, if you are watching this, I am so sorry that I am going to be trading away Josh Allen. I personally love Josh Allen. I love watching him play. I think he is such a fun quarterback to play with. I watched him play in the Eagles game last year when him and Jalen Hurts had an absolute duel in Philadelphia, and I thought that was the best game of the season. But anyways, let's go. Our quarterback room, we have right now, as of right now, Josh Allen, Mitch Trubisky, and Shane Buechele. Running backs, we have James Cook, Ray Davis, Ty Johnson, Darrington Evans, and Frank Gore Jr. Fullbacks, we got Reggie Gilliam. We have Curtis Samuel, MVS, Khalil Shakir, Keon Coleman, KJ Hamler, Matt Collins, Chase Claypool, Andy Isabella, and Justin Shorter. Before I get flagged, because I already know I'm probably going to get flagged for this shit, I need to go in here. We need to shut the fucking music off. I almost forgot to shut the music off. We're going to get... All right, music's off. There we go. Okay. I just don't want to get flagged by YouTube because we got copyright music playing in the background by accident. I am so sorry. My original thought was to actually do the Denver Broncos. I've just been seeing a lot of people doing the Broncos. I don't want to go down that road. Tight end wise, this is one of my favorite positions on this team. Dawson Knox, Dalton Kincaid, Trey McKinney, Quentin Morris, Zach Davidson, and Reed Ferguson. And this, I am so happy about these because of Dawson Knox and Dalton Kincaid. I think Kincaid might end up being the future here, and Knox might get moved, but we'll have to see. Left tackle wise, we have Deion Dawkins, Talon Grable, Tommy Doyle out of Miami of Ohio, and Ryan Van Demark. Obviously, they just re-signed Deion Dawkins to a massive deal. We have David Andrews up front here. We have Connor McGovern, SVPG now, Cedric Van Granger, and Will Clapp. We have Osiris Torrance and Alec Anderson. And then we have Spencer Brown, Lyle Collins, and Travis Clayton. Collins, I will most likely play him at right guard. Left end wise, this defense, honestly, I feel is really solid, but we will have some players retiring and or I will potentially be moving on from them due to age and potential regression. So Greg Rousseau, I feel, is going to be our building block of this defense. Dwayne Smoot, Javon Solomon, Kingsley Jonathan, and David Ugwoegbu. I'm so sorry if I pronounced that wrong. We have right end. We have Von Miller, AJ Epinesa, and Casey Toohill. Von Miller normally retires after this year, so I'm not too worried about him. I'll probably keep him on the roster and just let him retire after this season. D-tackle, we have Ed Oliver, Daquan Jones, Austin Johnson, Deshaun Williams, and Dwayne Carter, along with Eli Anko. Obviously, Ed Oliver becoming one of the better defensive tackles in the NFL, which I really like. I think Ed Oliver is a super good player, and coming out of that defensive tackle position with his 83 speed is really good. Left outside linebacker, we have Braylon Spector. Middle linebacker, Deion Jones, Terrell Bernard, and Dorian Williams. Right outside linebacker, we have Matt Milano, Nicholas Morrow, and a Dufan Olofosio. I think that's how you pronounce that. I am so sorry if I butchered your name. Milano is the very interesting one here because he just recently signed a big contract. And actually, funny enough, as of today, Matt Milano is injured. Matt Milano has 3 years left on his deal. I might end up trading away Milano just to kind of catapult this team into a full on rebuild. Cornerback wise, we have Teron Johnson, Rasul Douglas, Christian Benford, Kaiir Elam, Daquan Hardy, and Kyron Brown. Now, Daquan Hardy, he is a rookie at 5'10". He is out of Penn State. Everybody else here does have experience. Teron Johnson, I'm pretty sure they just brought him back on maybe like a 3-year deal, I want to say. 4-year deal. Okay. So he's back for another 4 years. Rasul Douglas. Now, kind of a love-hate relationship with Rasul Douglas. I love the fact that Rasul Douglas has become so good because as a Eagles fan, I love seeing former Eagles do well. It's just I feel like it is what it is. We trade away a good corner or an edge rusher, and they instantly go somewhere else and become a god squad, a god tier player. And it's happened with him. It happened with Derek Barnett. It's just it's slightly annoying. Safety wise, we have Cole Bishop, Damar Hamlin, D. Delaney, and Cam Lewis. I am going to say this. Damar Hamlin, I know the whole thing of him basically dying on the field. I remember seeing that game live when they played Cincinnati. He's not going to play for me. I just want to put that out there. So if anybody is going to get down there in the comments and be like, play Damar Hamlin, not going to happen. I'm sorry. Cole Bishop will be my starting free safety. And no, it's not just because he's white. Because I do like to see myself a good white cornerback. But shout out Cole Bishop. You're probably going to be my starting free safety. Starting strong, we got strong safeties. We have Taylor Rapp, Mike Edwards, and Kendall Williamson. Kicker, we have Tyler Bass. Punter, we have Sam Martin. Draft picks, as you can see, we have all of our outside everything other than a 5th and a 7th. We have 2 4ths this year. And then next year we have starting next year we have all of our picks. Now we will be adding pick value from this, and I am going to go and we are going to make this trade. I already know who we're going to be trading it to, or who we're going to be trading Josh Allen to. Now, I have said this before, and I said that he wants to reunite with a former coach of his, and said former coach that he will be reuniting with will be Brian Daboll. We are going to get 2 first-round picks, try to get a 3rd-round pick from 2027. And this is a super deep receiver room, too. Can I just say that? That is a crazy deep receiver room. So this is the deal I want to try to break out. I'm going to need to add somebody else for a little bit extra fucking cap room. Oh, my God. I don't want to add. I'm not going to add like anyone. You know what? Jalen Mills just got like released, so I'm going to try to add Jalen Mills. He could probably be like a decent safety backup. So this is going to be the move that I'm going to try to make. Josh Allen for Daniel Jones, 2 first-round picks in 1 in 2025, 1 in 2026, a 2027 3rd, Jalen Hyatt, and Jalen Mills. If this goes through, this would be massive. It goes through. So right off the rip, Josh Allen is out. Danny Dimes is in. I can't believe I'm saying that. Danny Derps potentially will be our starting quarterback. I know it sounds crazy. I don't think Daniel Jones will end up being our starting quarterback, though, because there is a quarterback that I do kind of want to go and check to see what we're looking at trade value-wise and what his value looks like, just because I know he won't be starting for said team. The other thing that I do have to do is I'm going to go in manually make this trade. Matthew Judon to the Falcons for a 3rd-round pick. I might make a trade for Joe Milton. Now you're probably wondering, why would they trade away Joe Milton? Probably because fucking New England has, like, what would we be looking at trade value? A 5th and a 6th-round pick? That's it? I could probably get Joe Milton for a little bit less than that, and I will be willing to make that happen. I'll give you a 5th from next year. Can we make the trade for Joe Milton happen? We can. Bing, bang, boom. We just made the trade for Joe Milton. That gives them Jacoby Brissett and Bailey Zappi. Kind of rebuilds our QB room with who we now have in Daniel Jones and Joe Milton. As you can see, Daniel Jones is here. Joe Milton is here. Milton, I know, has less speed than actually Mitch Trubisky, which is fucking wild. But Daniel Jones got 87 speed. We can run with him, which is what I like. And yeah, I mean, we're looking good right there. So that is gonna do it for this episode, guys. I hope you guys are ready for this because this is going to be a wild ride. Matt Milano will be staying on the roster as of right now. However, I know he is not really slated to technically start, but we will go from there. Josh Allen is a New York Giant. Daniel Jones, Jalen Hyatt, and Jalen Mills are Buffalo Bills, along with 3 picks, and Joe Milton is a Buffalo Bill. So, guys, thank you so much all for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Also, I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of October. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're only about 19 away. And if anything, baby, let's go. Bills Mafia. I'm going to catch you on the next one. See ya.